Hello children, today we are going to learn about Ohm's law and its vector form. In the first class, we saw that electric charges flow from a region of higher potential to a region of lower potential and hence current flows. Higher potential to a region of lower potential and hence current flows. So from this, we understand that there is a relation between potential and current. So a German physicist called George Simon Ohm, okay, George Simon Ohm. He did a lot of experimental observations and he deduced the relationship between this potential and current, and he said that the amount of current flowing in a conductor, amount of current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its ends. அதாவது சார்ஜஸ் எப்பவுமே ஹையர் பொட்டன்ஷியல்ல இருந்து லோயர் பொட்டன்ஷியலுக்கு டிரான்ஸ்பர் ஆகுதுன்னு நம்ம படிச்சிருக்கோம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்ல. அந்த சார்ஜஸ் மூவ் ஆகும்போ கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகுது. தட் மீன்ஸ் கரண்ட்டுக்கும் பொட்டன்ஷியலுக்கும் தேர் இஸ் அ ரிலேஷன். நிறைய சயின்டிஸ்ட் எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் பண்ணாங்க. ஃபைனலி ஜார்ஜ் சைமன் ஓம் என்கிற ஜெர்மனில உள்ள ஒரு பிசிசிஸ்ட், அவர் என்ன பண்ணார்னா நிறைய எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணி he was able to deduce a relation. இது ரெண்டுக்கும் என்ன கனெக்டிவிட்டிங்கிறத கண்டுபிடிச்சாரு. ஸோ ஃபைனலி அவர் என்ன சொன்னாருன்னா, ஒரு கண்டக்டர்ல ஃப்ளோ ஆகிற கரண்ட் will always depend upon the potential difference across its ends. ஸோ இதை தான் நம்ம ஓம்ஸ் லான்னு சொல்றோம். ஓம்ஸ் லாங்கிறது ரொம்ப சிம்பிள், உங்களுக்கு 10th படிச்சிருப்பீங்க. ஸோ யூ வில் ரைட் த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் as current flowing is proportional to the potential difference. I is proportional to V. So I increase ஆச்சுன்னா V யும் increase அதிகமா இருக்கணும். I கம்மியா இருந்துச்சுன்னா V யும் கம்மியா தான் இருக்கணும். It is directly proportional. So நம்ம இது proportionality relationship இதை என்ன பண்ணணும், ஈக்குவேட் பண்ணணும். அதுக்கு நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுவோம், நம்ம ஒரு கான்ஸ்டன்ட் ஆஃப் ப்ரொபோர்ஷனாலிட்டி யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம். ஸோ அது என்ன, அந்த கான்ஸ்டன்ட் என்னது, ஆர். இந்த ஆர்ங்கிறது என்னது நம்மளுக்கு இப்போ ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ். ஆர்ங்கிறது ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ்ங்கிறது எதை டிபெண்ட் பண்ணும், இந்த ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ்ங்கிறது அப்போசிஷன் டு த ஃப்ளோ ஆஃப் கரண்ட் இல்லையா. ஒரு கண்டக்டர்ல கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆகுதுன்னா அது 100% ஃப்ளோ ஆகாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு அது எவ்வளவு ஃப்ளோ ஆகணுங்கிறது ஒரு கண்டக்டரோட மெட்டீரியலோட நேச்சரை பொறுத்து it will have a particular resistance. Okay, so resistance-ங்கிறது opposition to the flow of current and factors affecting நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி we have to understand what is the SI unit of resistance, ohm. ஏன்னா இது வந்து அந்த சயின்டிஸ்ட் மிஸ்டர் ஜார்ஜ் சைமன் ஓமோட பேர்ல இருந்து டிரைவ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், அவரை ஹானர் பண்றது. ஓகே, ஸோ அண்ட் இதோட சிம்பிள், ஓமோட சிம்பிள் வந்து இது. ஸோ ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸோட சிம்பிள் என்னது, இதுதான் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸோட சிம்பிள். ஓகே, ஸோ இதுல வேரியபிள் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஒன்னு உண்டு, அது வந்து இப்படி வரையலாம். ஓகே, இது வந்து பிக்சட் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸுக்கு இப்படி வரையலாம். ஸோ எந்த மெட்டீரியலுக்கும் ஒரு கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோவை அப்போஸ் பண்ற ஒரு நேச்சர் இருந்துச்சுன்னா we say that it has a resistance or it is a resistor. ஓகே, ஸோ ஒரு ஓம் டிஃபைன், இப்போ இதுல பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ இந்த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ல இருந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ல இருந்து R will be equal to V by I. ஸோ இப்போ இதுக்கு வந்து நம்ம டெஃபினிஷன் ஒரு 1 ஓம் டிஃபைன் பண்ணணும்னா எப்படி பண்ணலாம், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் SI யூனிட் எழுதணும். ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸுக்கு ஓம், வோல்டேஜுக்கு V, கரண்ட்டுக்கு A. கரெக்டா? அப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணணும், 111 போடணும். So 1 ohm will be the resistance when a current of, when a potential difference. So numerator. So you have to write this first. When a potential of 1 volt is applied across a conductor in which a current of 1 ampere flows through. This is 1 ohm definition. So இப்போ இந்த resistance என்னென்ன factors depend பண்ணும். So resistance will depend upon length of the conductor. அப்புறம் area of cross section of the conductor. Area of cross section. மூணாவதா nature of the material. Nature of the material. இது nature of the material னா என்னன்னா different materials க்கு different resistance இருக்கும். Example எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா nichrome wire. You all know nichrome wire. Nichrome wire ஓட ஒரே லென்த்தும் ஒரே ஏரியா ஆஃப் கிராஸ் செக்ஷன் உள்ள ஒரு நிக்ரோம் வயரை எடுத்துக்கிட்டு காப்பரையும் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா நிக்ரோமுக்கு 60 டைம்ஸ் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் அதிகமா இருக்கும். சேம் லென்த், எல் சேம், ஏரியா சேம், நிக்ரோமும் காப்பரும். சரியா? இது ரெண்டும் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா இதுல எல் நிக்ரோம் காப்பர் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா நிக்ரோமுக்கு 60 டைம்ஸ் ஹையர் ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் compared to copper. So resistance depends upon length of the conductor, area of the cross section of the conductor and nature of the material. இதெல்லாம் combine பண்ணி நம்ம எழுதுனா என்ன எழுதலாம் இங்க? R is proportional to length. So area of cross section it is inversely proportional. So you have to write it as by A. Okay, R is proportional to L upon A. So இதை equate பண்றதுக்கு another constant of proportionality which is called rho, which is the specific resistance of the material. It depends upon the nature of the material. So and also in the specific resistance should have a like what is that fixed temperature and pressure. Okay, but this like what is that size, shape idella matter பண்ணாது. Resistance will depend upon specific resistance of the material, directly proportional to the length of the conductor, inversely proportional to the area of cross section. I hope now resistance and Ohm's law are clear. So now let us see here. This is Ohm's law. Electric current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference V across the two ends of a conductor, provided the physical conditions like temperature remains constant. That is, I is proportional to V. So V is equal to R into I. R is the constant of proportionality, which is called the resistance of the conductor. SI unit of resistance is ohm. This is the circuit diagram to measure the resistance. R is equal to V by I. This is a practical level circuit diagram. First experiment is this. So R you have to determine the specific resistance. Okay. Arrangement in the madrida. Ammeter series la connect panno, voltmeter parallel la connect panno. In addition to that, you can add a rheostat here. Okay, so that alone you have to add. Now, when you plot a graph, இப்ப நம்ம இதுக்கு வந்து கரண்ட்டுக்கும் வோல்டேஜுக்கும் ஒரு கிராஃப் வரைஞ்சோன்னு வைங்களா. So current will be taken in the x-axis and voltage will be taken in the y-axis. So you will get a graph like this, a linear graph, straight வரணும். Okay, straight line graph. 1 minute. So it should be a straight line. Okay. So, and from the, in the graph length, you can calculate the resistance by calculating the slope. That is, draw a line parallel to the y-axis and similarly parallel to the x-axis. This is del V and this is del I. Change in voltage by change in current will give you the resistance of the conductor. So, in the எல்லா materials இதே மாதிரி straight line வருமானு கேட்டா கிடையாது. Materials that obey Ohm's law are called ohmic conductors. And the conductors ku mattumna இந்த மாதிரி வரும். Again, it also depends upon the temperature that we will be seeing later on in the limitations of Ohm's law. Okay, so now what is 1 ohm? 1 ohm is the resistance of a conductor when there is a potential difference of 1 volt and when a current of 1 amp is passing through it. Resistance will depend upon length of the conductor, area of cross section. So this is 1 by A because this is inversely proportional, temperature of the conductor and resistivity or specific resistance of the conductor. So in the resistance of the specific resistance code unit eppadi kandupidikalam. So rho will be equal to RA by L illaya. So resistance to ohm, area meter square, L meter. Meter square cancel, so it will be ohm meter. Specific resistance or SI unit ohm meter. Finally, practicals result you have to specific resistance for the 2 wires when you calculate. You have to write the SI unit as ohm meter. Okay. So, இப்போ உங்களுக்கு resistance ஓட formula தெரியும். The relationship between potential difference and voltage, current is also known. இது ரெண்டும் வச்சிட்டு we are going to deduce a new relationship. So, first we will write this. V is equal to R into I. R is equal to rho L by A. Now substitute the second equation in the first equation. So you will get V is equal to rho L by A into I. So now we are going to introduce a new term which is called current density. Current density na onno illa current per unit area. Current density is equal to current per unit area. That is I by A. அப்ப இந்த எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ல அதை சப்ஸ்டிடியூட் பண்ணும்போது என்ன வரும் நம்மளுக்கு? You will get V is equal to the I by A J ஆயிடும். So this will become J. Current density J represent பண்ணும். Okay. J rho L. Okay. Again, for a conductor with electric field E and length L, uniform electric field இருக்கிற ஒரு conductor, அதோட length L. அப்படி இருக்கிற conductorல potential difference will be equal to V is equal to E into L. Okay. So இப்போ இதை இங்க substitute பண்ணணும். அப்ப என்ன கிடைக்கும்? EL is equal to J rho L. Okay. So LL cancel. E is equal to J rho. So now rho ங்கிறது என்னது? Specific resistance. இல்லையா? இல்லைன்னா resistivity. So inverse of resistivity will be the inverse of conductivity. Conductivity ஓட opposite தானே resistivity இருக்க முடியும். Conductivity na எவ்வளவு conduct பண்ண முடியும்ங்கிறது, resistivity-ங்கிறது எவ்வளவு oppose பண்ண முடியும்ங்கிறது. So rho will be equal to 1 by sigma. So now substitute that here. J by sigma. So now cross multiplying, you will get J is equal to sigma E. So in the, this is the, the direction of current density and the direction of electric field will be same. So that this is the vector form of Ohm's law. We'll see this once again. So first and equation eduthacha. Now we are substituting this here. Now I by A is taken as J. So J equal to I by A is called current density, which is current per unit area. So SI unit of current density, J will be current ampere, area meter square. So ampere per meter square. So for a conductor of length L with uniform electric field, potential difference V is equal to EL. Other substitute panni idu rendu cancel panna. E vector is equal to J rho. Rho is 1 by sigma. So other substitute panna J is equal to sigma E. Yeah, current and current order direction, electric field order direction, ஒரே direction இருக்கும். So that J and E will have the same direction. This equation is called the vector form of Ohm's law. This is a very, very important question that is being frequently asked in the boards. So in the expression, in the format, in the method, okay. So with this understanding, we will solve some questions with regard to Ohm's law. So now the first question is, a 10-volt battery of negligible internal resistance is connected across a 200-volt battery and a resistance of 38 ohm. You have to find the value of current in the circuit. If in the two battery, it is in opposition to each other. This flow, this flow. Then net potential will be another difference between the two. Net EMF. So net EMF calculate pannona. Idu rendu ore idhula order la connect aayirundhuchuna you have to add. Inga vandu rendu opposite a irukanaala 200 minus 10. You have to subtracting. So that is 190 volts. And resistance R is equal to 38 ohm. Appa nama current calculate pannom. I is equal to V by R. So 190 by 38, that is equal to 5 ampere. This is the answer for this question. Okay, next question. A copper wire of radius 0.1 millimeter. So radius 0.1 millimeter na 0.1 into 10 power minus 3 meter. Resistance 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo ohm na another 1000 ohm. 1 into 10 power 3 ohm. Is connected across a power supply. V is equal to 20 volts. So how many electrons are transferred per second between the supply and the wire at one end? Write down the current density of the wire. So first nammalukku number of electrons calculate pannom. Current density ki current theriyano. So first anything you can do. I am doing current calculation. I is equal to V by R. So inga V available 20 volts divided by 10 power 3. So you will get, so now 20 divided by 1000. What will be the answer? It should be 0.02 ampere. Okay. The next part, you will have to find out the number of electrons. So number of electrons formula na Q is equal to Ne. Correct? Suppose N will be equal to Q by E. And also you know that Q is equal to IT. So IT by E. IT by E. What is the time here? Per second, right? So it will be 1. So I value you know. Substitute it and find out the value. 0.02 into 1 divided by E will be 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. So please find out the answer. The answer will be 10 power minus 19. It will go to the numerator and it will become 10 power plus 19. So you have to divide this. You will get an answer of 1.25 into 10 to the power plus 17. This is the number of electrons. Okay. So now with this understanding, you have to calculate current density, which is current per unit area. You have calculated current, you should calculate area and you have to substitute and find out current density. So J is equal to I by A. I is 0.02. What is the formula to calculate the area of a wire? It is pi r square. So what is the radius? Check. 0.1 into 10 power minus 3. So pi will be 3.14. You can substitute. into 0.1 into 10 power minus 3 the whole square. So now you will get 0.02 divided by 3.14 into 0.1 into 10 power minus 3 into 0.1 into 10 power minus 3. So this becomes 0.02 divided by 3.14 into 0.1 into 0.1 is 0.01 into 10 power minus 3 plus minus 3 minus 6. So that you can take to the numerator and you have to divide it. So you get 0.02 into 10 to the power plus 6 divided by 3.14 into 0.01. So you have to multiply and divide so that you will get an answer of 6.37 into 10 to the power plus 5. What is the SI unit of current? Density? Ampere per meter square, because it is I by A, right? Ampere per meter square or ampere meter minus 2. So please do the calculations and check the answers. I hope you are clear with this calculations. Moving on to the next important sum. A wire of 10 ohm resistance is stretched to thrice its original length. What will be its new resistivity? Second part is new resistance. We have studied already resistivity is property of the material of the wire. So will it change? It will not change. So a first part answer will be resistivity is the property of the material of the wire. It will not change. சரியா? அடுத்தது என்ன calculate பண்ணோம்? New resistance. So new resistance, நம்மளுக்கு already தெரியும். Resistance will depend upon the length of the wire inversely proportional to the area of cross section. So with that you have to find out. And the same wire, if you can see the question, the same wire is stretched to thrice its original length. So that is, volume will not change, right? Volume in both cases, V is equal to AL and the new volume will also be same, will be equal. A dash L dash after stretching உள்ள volume எடுத்துக்கிறோம். ஏன்னா ஒரே wire தான் stretch பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, so that it will not change. So L dash will be, new length will be L plus 2L. Stretched to first length வந்து L, அப்புறம் என்னது அது வந்து 3L ஆக்கியிருக்கு. So it is 3L. Okay. So now from this expression, separate area and length, you will get A dash by A. A dash by A will be equal to L by L dash. So now if you write here, L dash is equal to 3L. So L by L dash will be equal to 1 by 3. Correct? So that you can substitute here. So A dash by A equal to L by L dash is equal to 1 by 3. So அடுத்தது resistance வச்சு பார்த்தோம்னா, new resistance you can take as R dash and the old one you can take as R. That is rho L dash by A dash whole divided by rho L by A will be equal to rho cancel ஆயிடும். bring it to the numerator and cross multiply. You will get it as L dash by L into A by A dash. So what will you get? L by L dash 1 by 3. L dash by L another 3 by 1. Adhe madri A dash by A 1 by 3. A by A dash 3. So you will get it as 3 into 3 equal to 9. So R dash is equal to, R dash by R is equal to 9. R dash is equal to 9R. R when the first value in the question like 10 ohm resistance. So 9 into 10 equal to 90 ohm. So length the 3 vaati aakna resistance ethana times increase agudhu, it is becoming 9 times higher. Okay. So that is the relationship you have to keep in mind when you are doing 1 mark questions. So ஒண்ணும் இல்ல, வால்யூம் கால்குலேட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், ரேஷியோ எழுதியிருக்கோம். ரேஷியோ எழுதிட்டு L dash by L என்ன வருது இங்க அதை வந்து பார்க்கணும். அதை சப்ஸ்டிடியூட் பண்ணி நியூ ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டு அதுல வந்து இந்த வேல்யூ அப்ளை பண்ணா you will get the answer. Okay. One more question. A cylindrical wire is stretched to increase its length by 10%. Calculate the percentage increase in resistance. So 10% length increase ஆயிருக்கு. So new length will be L dash is equal to L plus 10% of L. That is L plus 10 by 100. That is 0.1 L. 10% of L is another 10 by 100 into L. This cancel out 1 by 10, which is 0.1 into L. So 1 L plus 0.1 L another 1.1 L. So now L dash by L will be equal to 1.1. பழைய போன சம்ல பார்த்ததுதான். V is equal to AL is equal to A dash L dash. Suppose A by A dash will be equal to L dash by L. Correct? Again, R dash by R enna paakalam, new resistance by old resistance will be equal to பழைய சம்ல என்ன போட்டிருக்கோம் அது அப்படியே இங்க போட்டா போதும். L dash by L into A by A dash. Correct? A by A dash. So that is equal to, இப்போ இங்க வந்து A by A dash is equal to L dash by L இல்லையா? So you can write it as L dash by L into இந்த relation இங்க apply பண்ணுங்க. L dash by L. So that is L dash by L the whole square. Because நம்ம இது எதுக்கு எடுக்கணும்னா we have this value only. With this you are going to find this. So your the answer will be R dash by R will be L dash by L the whole square. That is 1.1 the whole square. 1.1 oda square உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் 1.21. So அடுத்தது percentage increase in resistance கேட்டிருக்காங்க. கரெக்டா? So percentage increase in resistance, how will you calculate? Increase in resistance is calculated by new resistance minus old resistance divided by old resistance into 100. This is how you calculate the percentage. So now this you can write as R dash by R minus 1 into 100. R dash by R namakita already irukilla. So you can just write 1.21 minus 1 into 100. So you will get it as 0.21 into 100. That is 21%. Okay, this is simple mathematics, how to calculate the increase in resistance. New resistance minus old resistance divided by volt resistance into 100 as it is in percentage. So these types of sums are repeatedly asked in the board exams. அதனால இந்த மாதிரி questions கொஞ்சம் in-depth கொஞ்சம் நிறைய questions practice பண்ணிக்கோங்க so that it is easy for you. எங்கெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு பாஸ் பண்ணி லைக் நோட்ஸ் எடுக்கணுமோ சம்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஒருக்கா பார்த்துட்டு நீங்களே சால்வ் பண்ணி பாருங்க so that you get more clarity. Don't just copy. Okay. I hope you have understood the concepts. If you have any doubt, please revert to us in the comment section. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you.